Hit, 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 hit.
You'd think felony shoplifting would end with security footage and an arrest warrant, not a high-speed police chase. But on April 6, 2024 in Georgia, a black Nissan Altima was flagged for felony shoplifting out of Locust Grove. Troopers put out a bolo, and just minutes later, one spotted the car. Now, instead of pulling over like any reasonable person might, the driver had a different plan. Hit the gas and take this shoplifting charge to the next level.
We're gonna be on the right shoulder.
That's on the right shoulder.
It's gonna be still on the right lane, going back over to the right shoulder.
Demo right lane on the right shoulder.
Headed up towards the 228. Down the left lane.
Go left lane 228.
We're now going in the left lane. Attempted to pit, they still rolling. We in, coming up on the 231, they're going towards the right lane.
Everyone tentative, continue.
Coming up on the 231, still in, going towards the right lane. They're still going northbound.
That's 10 boys, they're going northbound right lane.
On the 235. Still in heavy traffic, coming up on the 235 in the left lane. It looks like it's gonna be either a light-skinned female or a male.
Hazard reported ahead.
And we're now passing the, coming up at the 2. Getting off at the 237, or excuse me, continuing on the 237. Then on the right shoulder.
Yeah, going at 237, going north left lane.
They taking the 285, they taking 285. Getting off at the 285.
10 boys, 285.
They just forced the car for officer to shoulder. Still going towards 285, going west 285.
10 full west 285.
Pit, 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 pit. Pit, pit, pit. Start 52. Pit, 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 pit. Pit, pit, pit. Start 52.
10-4,
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
With dark-tinted windows blocking visibility, troopers approached cautiously. The passenger quickly surrendered, but the driver, Haley Christine Bott, claimed she had a broken knee and couldn't move. She was taken into custody and handed over to medical personnel, while her passenger, Crystal Lachelle King, was arrested on separate charges. Turns out, the Nissan had a fake Tennessee temp tag too, because why stop at just one felony? The car was impounded, the warrants were issued. But here's the real question. What could they possibly have stolen that was worth all this? September 30th, 2022 started with a white Jeep Grand Cherokee flying down the highway, like it had somewhere way too important to be. The driver was already pushing 90 in a 55 zone, weaving through traffic without a care. When a trooper activated his lights and siren, instead of slowing down, the driver hit the gas, crossing over a painted gore area and launching into full-speed chaos. At that moment, it was clear. This was no ordinary traffic stop. The chase ended in a fiery crash, with the Jeep overturned and in flames. Troopers rushed in to put out the fire and render aid. 2 suspects were found at the scene, while a third had already fled earlier in the chase. A broken AR-15 rifle was recovered nearby, raising even more questions about what this group was up to before the pursuit. The investigation continues, but one thing's for sure. When you're up against the Georgia State Patrol, running is never the winning move.
The whole car is ripped apart.
Sunday drives are usually peaceful, but not when there's an orange Dodge Challenger flying down Interstate 75 like it's the final lap of a race. On February 26, 2023, Georgia State Patrol and Henry County Police were in hot pursuit of a driver who seemed to think highway lanes were optional. At high speeds, he weaved through traffic, trying to shake off the officers closing in. But if there's one thing we know, running from law enforcement rarely ends well. Sure enough, his sprint didn't last long. He was quickly tackled and taken into custody by officers on the side of the highway. Identified as Nathan James Rogers, he was cuffed and loaded into a patrol car, because that's what happens when you turn the freeway into your personal racetrack. No one was hurt, and thanks to solid teamwork, the chase ended without any major incidents. The only real damage? Probably Rogers' pride. When a trooper sees a car flying past him at over 100 miles per hour, it's never a good sign. Trooper Youngblood of the GSP was just about to take an exit on Interstate 75 when a car came flying over the hill behind him, way over the speed limit. The driver must have spotted the patrol car at the last second because he slammed the brakes, but it was too late. He still blew past the trooper, easily over 100 miles per hour. That's when the pursuit started. But instead of pulling over, the driver made a choice. He hit the gas.
122 Atlanta today. It might be a BMW pretty bad. 122 Atlanta today, 85 north, come on, Buford Highway. It's a blue, I can't tell if it's a Honda or a small BMW. 85 northbound. Come on 400, man. Atlantic.
They're getting off the Triangle.
Yeah, we'll be coming up on the Atlantic here in a second. Hold on. He's got heavy damage. Alright, he's in the right lane. Atlantic in a second.
We're on the right lane, going up lane.
Whoever's Atlantic, he's got to jump on me.
Okay, alright. They're got 3 seconds here, so they're not back on it.
Somebody else is living now. Alright, Solana, I'm with them. I'm 1080.
They're not there, I'm just low. Right on Peachtree Drive, almost at 50, almost at 50. Right on Peachtree Drive, it's a little bit hot. He's taking a left off of Peachtree onto Rockwood, I think we're doing Rockwood.
Clear, clear, clear.
Rockwood and Rockwood Drive, 1050 to the cars. We're heading the other way, he's still going Rockwood. Alright, I got Julie behind him now, we're taking 7 off the cliff. Right on the church, we're taking 1050. I got him there. I got him.
Troopers tried to catch him, even deploying a taser, but he still got away. However, his escape wasn't exactly well planned. Inside the abandoned car, officers found an open alcoholic drink, a pair of sneakers, and his cell phone. And to top it off, a previously issued traffic citation with a phone number. When officers called the number, the phone in the car started ringing. Not exactly the smartest getaway. He might have slipped away that night, but with all that evidence left behind, it's safe to say his freedom won't last long. When it comes to bad ideas, running from the police on an ATV in the middle of a city ranks pretty high. But that's exactly what happened on April 25, 2021, in Fulton County, Georgia. Officers were already in the area responding to reports of illegal off-road vehicles when one rider, Daryl Sturkey, caught their attention. He locked eyes with the trooper, came to a stop, and then immediately U-turned and took off. Because, of course, that was the best plan he could come up with.
One on the north side. It's a four-wheeler, black and green t-shirt, north side, northbound. It's going back towards the park, 1012.
Going towards the park, 1012.
Alright, Lenny, he's going up to the park. He's mingling with the other ones, right? You just show me back 1039 on.
Yeah, already in 1039. You're back out on you. You're southbound.
I'll fucking shoot you!
Once in cuffs, Sturkey casually mentioned that he had a gun in his pocket, which was quickly secured as evidence. He also complained about wrist pain, not from the chase, but from an old injury. Officers even adjusted his cuffs and got him checked out at the hospital, where he confirmed he wasn't actually hurt. From there, it was straight to Fulton County Jail, where he was booked on multiple charges. Turns out, he also had active warrants in DeKalb County in Atlanta, so this wasn't his first run-in with the law. If nothing else, maybe next time he'll pick a vehicle that stands a slightly better chance in a police chase.
Ready for you? Where'd you buy?
My motorsport, huh?
Okay.
Hey, my hand broke.
Me?
I'm saying it's broke though.
Oh, okay. Well, you still being handcuffed behind the back.
I'm saying you could just tighten up a little bit. My hand
In a minute.
broke,
In a minute.
Get my key for me off my bike.
Your bike's gonna be towed.
I know. I need my key though. I need my key.
Oh, you just say go behind you. No, I promise. Look, when you look at my ID, you see I just got my ID in here. You saw him on foot and you ran. Because they told me not to do that. Sir, when I say I'm not
Southwest.
you know not to run from the police, you picked the wrong one to run from today.
A simple traffic stop should have been the end of the story, but for Diamond Cooper, it was just the beginning. On August 14, 2022 at 10:30 p.m., a Georgia State Patrol trooper spotted a black Hyundai Sonata on Interstate 85 in Coweta County. At first, the driver acted like they were pulling over, right turn signal on, moving toward the shoulder, but then, without warning, the car shot forward. Just like that, a high-speed pursuit began, with speeds climbing past 130 miles per hour. Why was she running? Well, that's where things get interesting.
Excuse me, somebody the entrance route 6 southbound. That's not quick.
Finding I'm going to be 1080. And then it's going to be a Sonata, black in color, standby for a tag. TDP 7972 out of Georgia. Negative, trying to get off of 41. Unsuccessful first pit attempt, unsuccessful first pit attempt. Good pit, good pit, good pit, good pit! Hey! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
Once officers broke the window, Cooper was taken into custody, while her passenger, Kiana Buckner, was released at the scene. But here's the kicker. Inside the car, troopers found a catalytic converter, an electric saw, and gloves. Now, we're no detectives, but that's not exactly standard road trip gear. When asked why she ran, Cooper first claimed she wasn't the driver, then later said she did it to keep her friend out of trouble. Either way, she ended the night in the Coweta County Jail. Let's just say, if you don't want trouble, maybe don't run from the GSP at 130 miles per hour. What started as a simple traffic stop on February 10th, 2023, quickly turned into a high-speed chase through Covington, Georgia. A trooper spotted a white Honda Accord drifting out of its lane and signaled for it to pull over. At first, the driver seemed to comply, stopping on the shoulder of Interstate 20. But just as the trooper approached, the Honda suddenly lurched forward and sped off. Whatever this driver was running from, they weren't planning on stopping anytime soon.
Sorry. Nah, it's just one road.
Intersection clear, clear, clear. Intersection clear, going through. Cars to the right. Hot tire. You go for it again?
Coming down 81 North
Red
36.
light. Cross it over 36 now. Left clear, right clear, flooring it. He's pulling over.
Anyways, he's pulling over. He just stopped it. 1050.
Stop running!
In the end, the car gave out before the driver did. After flying off the road and crashing into a wooden barrier, the suspect made a last-ditch effort, jumping out of the passenger side and sprinting into a nearby neighborhood. Officers, along with a canine unit, combed through backyards and even onto a golf course, but the suspect vanished into the night. No ID, no arrests, just an abandoned wrecked Honda left behind. For now, they've managed to slip away, but with all the evidence left at the scene, it's only a matter of time